first down to throw.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Dances away again. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Florida State.
They'll start this drive with a pass, using the quick game.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Army! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Back to pass, it's Price. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Falcons will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll take it himself. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McCown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Evanson. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. To the air, it's Price. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He finds his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The sure hands, it's Mayo. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's Ruiz. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. Second and short now after that completion.
To the wideout. Gain of 8. Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Dropping back, it's Price. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The short hands. It's Bravo. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears, he has a knack for finding gaps in the defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's McCown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They're going to run it to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give them the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go right back to him. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Mayo. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Price. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to throw it again. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll do it himself. And the Black Knights get enough for the 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Balkinson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the tailback. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Price. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Price. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Evanson. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.